Hello and welcome to the studio. I'm Emily Key here with Oak Mountain Media, and today I'm sitting down with my favorite EA teacher and someone who should probably be interviewing me instead. Coach Jackson, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks for having me. Glad we're getting to do this.
Finally, yeah. So to get started, who in particular has inspired you to come as far as you have in coaching and in teaching?
Well, I mean, a lot of people had a lot of great teachers coming through. I was no different. But I would say what really inspired me was at my high school, we would, you had breakfast in the cafeteria and you could actually walk through the faculty parking lot to get to first period. And I remember when me and my friends would walk through that parking lot of modestly priced sedans, I thought that, I want to do a job where I can drive a car like this Ford Taurus, That's what it, no. Lots of teachers came through, too many to name, but the kinds that, you have a great time in their class and you learn to, and they inspire you, so.
Of course. So you have the Ford Taurus now?
I had a Ford Taurus, actually.
Yes, okay.
It was my
that's all I
first
care
car.
about. Interviews done, that's it.
Yes, great. This was fun.
So how have you kind of tried to have a similar impact that those teachers had on you in the past?
Well, first of all, I bet a lot of my teachers would think, I can't believe he's a teacher, because, I was a little disruptive.
Yeah.
I enjoyed telling stories and jokes. And so the best teachers I had, though, would kind of harness that and then use it, with the class instead of trying to, tamp it down and correct it all the time. And so I try in my class to encourage the students to be the best version of themselves, right? And if that includes like storytelling or creatively getting into a project or something, then that tends to happen.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you mentioned telling stories. Tell me a story right now. What's your favorite thing that you like to tell your classes?
I talk about my kids a lot because they make me laugh all the time. You put me on the spot to just tell a story. That one about the parking lot I thought would carry us through, right?
I mean, it was okay. Not the best you've got, though.
That's true. Probably not the best. One that gets a big reaction was when I went to the zoo for the first time as a young kid. I saw a monkey hurl something out of its cage. We'll leave the details there. But this was always a favorite story the students like to hear. I'm not going to tell everyone.
I was about to say, that's funny. Okay, so you mentioned your family a little bit. What can you tell me about them and what your life looks like when you come home from work?
Well, I have two sons, and they could not be more different from each other. The older one is just like my wife, very task-oriented.
Yeah.
He's driven to kind of to achieve and to do well. And my younger one, the older one's Charlie. The younger one is Luke.
Yeah.
And Luke is a performer, and he can tell jokes that make no sense. But it's all about the delivery.
Yeah.
And then he started punctuating with "get it," and it's so funny to me. It never makes any sense, but it's always really funny to me. So we just laugh a lot. We play a lot of sports, and I coach both of their little teams, and so that's sort of my out of school life is more coaching.
Awesome, yeah. And so last year you obviously had to teach more classes because you were teaching virtual and then in person. What was that like, and how has the transition been from all of that to now this more normal year?
Well, it was just different, and we kept saying to ourselves as we're teaching virtual and in person, well, this is sort of a one-year thing. We're going to get the hang of this, and we're going to pass through it. And it is different transitioning back to a more normal schedule, although I think the day-to-day still doesn't always seem normal yet, like it used to pre-pandemic. But how's the transition? I mean, I always kind of feel like in teaching and coaching, there is no normal. Everything's a transition, so this is just another year. That's
awesome. It's a good way to word it, too.
Oh.
Right. So what's one thing you wish everyone watching knew more about you?
Oh, gosh. I think they pretty much know, right? I get get strong like reactions to, oh, Coach Jackson, very, very dad jokey, very dad vibe. That's pretty much it. Like I leave and go home and you know, I enjoy like grilling out, listening to old music and watching sports and, you know, trying to make my wife laugh, trying to make my kids laugh. And so I don't know that there's a lot that people don't already kind of clue in on. But yeah, that's pretty much.
So grilling out, Grant Forey, our old sports media guy, told me that you are a grill master.
Oh, gosh.
Is that true?
Well, I certainly put in the time.
Okay.
And I firmly believe that whatever weather you grill in is grilling weather.
Okay.
Okay, so I've grilled in snow, monsoons, high winds, but, you know, I just enjoy it. I wouldn't say master.
Okay.
I'll let you say that. But I enjoy my time by the grill and listening to, you know, Frank Sinatra.
Oh, goodness.
Dean Martin, those kind of, they really go well. And George Strait.
Really?
That's right.
That's a big difference, George Strait and Frank Sinatra.
I'm a man of many parts.
Okay, makes sense. So rain or shine, the grill's bolted down to the porch?
It's in a table. It's a whole setup. It's beautiful.
Awesome. Yeah, well, thank you for coming in, Coach Jackson. I'm glad we finally got to do this.
Thanks for having me. Yeah, y'all do a great job.
Awesome. Thank you for watching, and I'm Emily Key with Oak Mountain Media. To keep up with us, check out @OakMTN Media on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and our new website. Thank you for watching.